You know, we live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I tried to catch you with that story. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna catch him with the story. He ain't gonna know.
You like that, huh?
Yo, this is Marky Walker, aka Severe, aka Master Blaster. And to my left is
Juan, aka Big Sexy. You know what I mean?
Yo. Our show today is on. It's Passive Podcast episode 48. It's about mass busing, clothing disputes, and then X, Y, and Z dollars, meaning like the generational X, Y, and Z. We do have a guest. Are arriving. So you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Chuck? Let me take this off my neck.
Beth, introduce yourselves, hello.
So I am Beth of All Trades. Great to be here this evening. Happy Sunday, fun day, everyone.
It is a good day. Football. What up, Chuck?
What's going on, man?
You all right? What's up, man? You want to introduce yourself, man? He's like, what's going on?
I'm sorry, no. I had to reset the Wi-Fi, man. I'm just making sure it's back on.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the Passive Podcast, episode 48, man. We're going to start off talk about a couple topics that I just scrambled to snatch up, but hopefully you guys know some things about it. We can start off with Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri versus Dr. Dre. So I don't know if you guys not caught up. You knew about the verses and stuff like that. We'll talk about Ja Rule and Fat Joe in a minute. But Jermaine Dupri challenged Diddy. Diddy says, Jermaine Dupri, you ain't in my caliber of music. I want to challenge Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, I don't think is going to do it. So everybody wants Jermaine Dupri and Diddy to battle. So what do you guys think on that? Anybody?
Well, ladies first. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Beth, you go ahead, ladies first. Any thoughts?
I mean, I don't have that much to say. It all depends on the entertainer. Some of these cats are like, nah, they're not even relevant. Why waste my time? But I think it's like may the best cat win, So I'm all for it. I'm always open to a little friendly competition like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think as I thought about it more, at first I said, I don't know if Jermaine could do it, but then I started thinking about the artists that Jermaine helped, throughout his careers. And I said, it will be very entertaining, especially for the younger generation, like those who grew up like on Little Bow Wow that are older now, for them to relive his music. Mm-hmm. The Brat, I love the Brat. So I think it will be
Usher too.
A rebalanced show.
He got Usher. He got a couple people. He got. I think it was. Do we have Escape or something like that? He had Escape. Jermaine Dupri got a couple groups, and then he wrote a lot. He did a lot of writing, a lot of producing for other people too. So ghostwriting, he did a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. He had to collab with Jay-Z. How about if Jay-Z pops out just to give him the edge? You know what I mean?
Does he got music with Janet Jackson? I know you dated her.
Nah, he ain't got no music with Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
About Mariah Carey, like they got all those hits. I don't know. I think it'd be more entertaining with Jermaine Dupri and Diddy because it's more party music.
Yeah.
But I get why Diddy's saying, "Hey, I want to go against Dre," because he's just saying Dre's the biggest on the West, and he's saying he's the biggest on the East. So he just a pride thing, it's a man thing. Who got the biggest? That's the thing. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Chuck?
And I don't want to see neither one. Jermaine has some good hits, man. But with Diddy, shit, he's just a dancer, man. To tell you the truth, I'm serious. No disrespect to him, but he was a dancer. He had Bad Boy. He had the guys behind him with the Locks. Black Rob, rest his soul. God rest his soul and whatnot. Just shocking them. So I don't want to see it. Tell you the truth.
Yeah. Well, move on. The Lakers signed Cameron Oliver. I don't know who this is from the Houston Rockets. I just like putting on it because I'm a Laker fan. I just want to say we're getting bigger and bigger, better and better, stronger and stronger. I did not know he was. He's a great addition to the team. So that's all I put. Y'all don't have to comment on that one. But anybody watch the Ja Rule and Fat Joe verse?
Yeah, unfortunately, I did watch it.
Unfortunately.
What happened, Juan? Give us your opinion.
I was so disappointed. Like we spoke, the Locks just set the bar too high. Joe tried to repeat what the Locks had, and he just couldn't. Ja was still Ja. If you look at his past performance prior to verses, he's always been the way he was during the verses. He was trying to make it entertaining and fun, but Fat Joe was just, it was just too off for him. It wasn't for him. He should have just stayed as a commentator instead of trying to perform. My personal opinion.
Nah, he just wanted that knockout hit.
You see it, Chuck?
Nah, man. I heard Fat Joe. He just wanted that knockout hit on Ja Rule. I mean, but I heard some comments. I think he called Ashante and Little Mama, who called him some dusty bees or something. And I'm like, okay, you calling somebody dusty bitch, man? What's up with that?
Yeah, Beth, did you hear that about that? Fat Joe, cursing out kind of the women. He said he was in battle form mode, rap mode. He kind of was out of his element. He was just on the stage.
Whatever.
What do you think about Fat Joe?
That was an excuse.
Those comments.
It's just ridiculous because, I get it. Rap is misogynistic and all this other type of garbage. But, I think he was big mad or big hurt. And instead of expressing himself like a mature adult man, he acted like a juvenile. So that's the way I feel about that. That doesn't make it acceptable.
Yeah, it's funny because when I first watched the whole thing, I watched it. It was one of the worst verses I've ever seen. Maybe it was the last one was Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. That was terrible too. But I thought I was excited about it because I actually like Fat Joe as an artist. But when I like his music, but when he came on stage and he was came dressed up as the old Fat Joe, he was excited, and he came on with KRS when he was excited. He started getting into that battle mode. We knew he was trying to steal Jadakiss shine because he was trying to outdo Jadakiss, but he can't. But then when he started getting a little weird, I thought it was all stage first. It looked all stage, like they performed this. They because when Ashanti came out, sung with Ja, and then all of a sudden Fat Joe pulled up in his song, so it was like stage, a little bit, right? So I think that's where it went sour for me. And then, but I don't think he staged those comments. And even though he apologized, he said he apologized at the stadium, to them, and then he said he apologized on Twitter before he left and all these Instagram, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if he's sincere about it or not. Fat Joe actually used to be a gangster, and he's turned father, man, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know. I don't know if he's. Hopefully that apology was sincere enough.
And then you wonder why the youths them act like the way they do, because sometimes these are the examples that they see.
Exactly. No, that's exactly right.
And don't forget the mysteriously all of a sudden he giving Ashanti and Remy Ma gifts on stage, which made no sense, but
yeah, as I said, everything's planned. They're giving out gifts. They're doing everything staged, and then it didn't seem authentic. So I was like, I can't even watch this anyway. I was tuning in and out, especially when he called, the women out, and I'm like, Joe, what are you doing? So at the same time, I go, wait a minute, is this staged? Maybe this is part of the show. I'm thinking because it was so staged. It was so staged. I'm like, maybe he called them out, and then they supposed to come out and rap and diss him or something. I was thinking that was gonna happen or something. I don't know. Because
I've never even seen no Ashanti even market herself or brand herself as a B. You know what I mean? It's not like she, Little Kim on the other hand, that's one thing. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen her try to brand herself as, the queen bee. You know what I mean? And so it's just, so I don't understand that. He was probably triggered by the other rapper because probably her game, her G in the B room is better than his, okay? So maybe he was intimidated by that. But I would say I would love to see a versus like KRS-One versus Dr. Dre. I think that would be good.
Nah, KRS-One versus Rakim.
Yeah,
or you talking about the producer
in Rakim with Dre and Ice Cube or something like, or Snoop.
Yeah.
Like
that'll be tight.
East Coast,
you
West
get them
Coast.
together. Yeah, you get them together and do something. Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be
that would be
West
tight,
Coast one. Just to have a lot of West Coast artists like that, like the NWA and the Dre's.
What is it? DJ Trick? What's his name? Is he still out there on the West Coast? He's still alive and kicking?
Who? DJ? What? The one that was down with NWA, DJ Yella.
I'm trying to remember his name. Am I saying it right? DJ. He was like a light skinned dude from the West Coast. Oh my gosh, my man.
DJ Quick.
Quick, maybe DJ Quick. I said DJ
Quick.
A rapper and a producer. DJ Quick still rapping and producing.
Yeah, I would like to see him too.
Like he should battle Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Quick should battle Dr. Dre, and this is why I say that because their producing catalogs are insane. They produced a lot of records, produced a lot of hits, a lot of classic records, and then they rap too. I mean, DJ Quick's a better rapper because he writes his own rhymes and he's just a better rapper. But like some of those Dr. Dre rhymes were classics, so I think that would be the best battle, Dr. Dre and DJ Quick.
I don't know. I don't know why they can't be like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. That was
The
positivity, building each other up instead of tearing each other down. You know, I want more of that.
You're talking about two sisters that they're not about bashing each other.
But that's not the point. Why can't brothers build each other up? Why can't brothers of color build each other up too?
Because it's masculinity.
We got the whole world after us. So why can't we show each other that love and that positivity?
The good news, Beth, like when you're watching these verses, that's where the men in hip hop they actually saying what you're saying. Like when they go on stage, they're friends. They're good friends. But you know what I'm saying? They saying they get in battle mode. Like it's like these. I don't know if you know this. These other rappers in underground. They battle rappers. They just rap against each other for money. And they disrespect each other in their face, spitting in each other's face, talking about their moms. It's all this stuff's called, it's battle rap. But they
saw that Nick Cannon show.
They go drinking after that. They go hang out with each other's families after that. So you think they about to kill each other? Oh, it's about to be a gang battle right now. Oh shoot, somebody's gonna die right after this. No, these guys are shaking hands and hanging out afterwards because they be having podcasts together. They tell stories. They tell you all those stories. So. A lot of these people in the industry, they're all friends and cool, man. You barely see something like that, them fighting and stuff like that. A lot of them do, encourage, like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's sort of like us playing how we play football when we get on the field. I mean, hey, I know me and Warner boys, me and you boys and whatnot. But when you're on the opposite side of that ball, man, I'm going.
Yeah, that's
what I used to do with tennis. I used to hit people with the ball. I used to hit the ball so hard I would hit them.
See?
So I got beef too, but not like that.
Yeah, but you would, you're competitive, right?
I used to play football with my cousin, and we would talk trash, but we wouldn't cuss each other out though. But we would talk trash too.
Yeah, you've been competitive in something. You might be competitive in like some business.
I'm competitive in a lot of things.
Getting a job or something. Getting a job,
athlete back in the day. And we would talk trash.
What happened? Oh, you just stopped. What happened?
Yeah, I know. I was just like, okay.
That was more to the story, Beth. Hey, Chuck, we gotta get into your topic first. Chuck's topic is mass busing. Tell us, why'd you come about it? What's going on? Let's talk about it, man.
I'm Chuck. I want to talk about the national bus shortage. My kids go to school. They just started school, not 2 weeks ago. And the first thing that they told the parents was, if you can get your kids to school, by any means necessary. Both of my sons, gratefully, they got to school on time. Their mother, she was able to get them there, but unfortunately, one of my boys wasn't able to get home from school because of the shortage. My wife had to go out. She had to go and pick him up just to, get him to the after school. But my thing is, it's just not Boston. It's national. And reason why I came up with this is because I noticed that the governor of Massachusetts, he decided to activate a couple of the National Guard service members, which to basically do the jobs that some of the civilian people should be doing. But the one drawback about that is that extra money that they were offering to these drivers, if they came in early or whatnot, the service members wouldn't be able to get that because they're federally funded. That's what they normally get as a service member. And but I noticed only 2 states that actually had something to say about it. It was Massachusetts and Maryland. Maryland was offering parents $700 just to get their kids to and from school. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's every month until this busing crisis is averted. But the thing about it is, the National Guard is right now. When you're in the service, you get licenses to operate vehicles, forklifts, cranes, and whatnot. But once you transition from military to civilian, like those licenses do not count. Because I had a forklift license, I was able to drive a crane, I drive a 18-wheeler with no problem. But when I switched over, once I got out of the service, I had to go back and sit through all the trainings for forklifting, cranes, to get my CDL, and I think it sucks. But only city that I know that they didn't want the National Guard to drive the buses was Boston, which is one of the biggest public schools in the state. And they said no about the National Guard is driving the buses for them. But I mean, I rode the bus when I was going to public school. It was some of the funnest times I had. I mean, from cracking jokes to
pencil fighting. Forget pencil fighting.
Pencil fighting, dog.
Snowball,
Chant.
Buses with snowballs and stuff. I mean, it was just wild.
I get it. I get it though. Like, so what's your passion behind it? Like, so in Boston, like, so for your kids, are they affecting you now, or do you gotta, like, they don't add that incentive either for us, for Boston, for parents to get money, right?
No, not that. No. I wish.
Nah, they didn't activate the National Guard in Boston, but they activated it for 6 more cities and towns.
Yeah, like the heavily hit, like Chelsea, Lowell.
Lowell was one of them. I think
Quincy.
Quincy, just move from there.
Yeah, but it's wild, man, because I don't think it's fair because they don't get that extra incentive that the civilians would get because they won't get that extra money. That's the thing that sucks.
Well, that's a congressional issue because they say they care about our military, but I was in the military my dang self, and I'm a veteran. And I remember, thank God I didn't have to play for a place to stay because I took a pay cut to actually join the service. I was only making $1,000 a month when I was in there. So they want to, all this defense spending money is going to private contractors and these multi-billion-dollar defense contractors. So you're right about that, but I will say you can use your CDL remember the MOS used to be 88 Mike, the truck driver, when I was in the service, because my cousin has her own trucking company and she was 88 Mike and then she went to MP and that's how she got her CDL. She has a company and I'm going to put this on the YouTube chat. So the Teamsters Local 25, they're so desperate for drivers. So they are hiring for UPS. They will even they'll even train you while you getting your CDL and pay for the test. That's how desperate they are. I just went there this past last week and met with them. And so I'm going to put it on their websites. They are, earn while you learn. That's how desperate they are for people that need their CDLs.
Oh, wow, like that?
Yeah, the dude was let me go back on camera.
Nah, because you know what? No, because like I remember,
I know the local 25.
Remember
Yeah,
back in the
that
day,
is
it was
Local
hard. It was hard
25. This is
to get
directly
even.
from Local 25. I'm gonna put the website in the chat. Women, men, I'm telling you, they're desperate, and like they're desperate for CDL drivers.
No, what I'm saying is like, yeah, it's got to be a desperation because back in the day, I remember a lot of black men wanted to, get the CDL just because they thought that was the, big chunk of change to get their family out of debt or whatever, and it was hard for them to, to get on. So
yeah, you
now
had
like,
to go through the T because they make the cost so prohibitive for people. That's why they have a shortage of CDL drivers. A lot of them retired because it used to be a lot cheaper. Now they want to charge you college prices just to get a license. It's ridiculous.
In each endorsement.
Yep. So that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people will go take the MBTA test, and then once they get that CDL license, they're out because they know they can make more money in a quicker amount of time versus the MBTA. So that's what a lot of people did to get the CDL, and then they leave. Some people stay with the T, some people don't. They go and start out on their own. But yeah, they got mad positions. I just got this from the Teamsters, yo. Forklift, all that stuff. He was talking about, we got, they need, crane, all that stuff. So I'm gonna post the website. So if y'all are looking and you have your credentials, and even if you don't have your credentials and want to earn them, I'm gonna put them on a YouTube page.
Yeah, put them on there anyway. Then I'll
don't
put them
say I didn't put y'all on. Don't say
that's what I'm listen. Beth, you already know Passive Podcast. That's what it's about. Get people some extra bread, man. Or give them some money, or whatever, some type of connection for something, man.
That's what I do on my Facebook page and stuff.
Help out people. Share jobs.
Yeah, I always tell them, hey, pass it on to somebody that's in need, man.
Yeah,
you got a kid sitting on the couch playing video games. Hey, and they're out of high school. Get them a trade.
So what are they doing for this? Like we gotta what's the conclusion of this mass busing? Like what are they doing to get the kids to school? Is it like parents
they're
are
using vans? They're using
the regular vans which you can't get that. Say for instance, like the 12 passenger vans, and stuff. You might you might not be able to get 12 students in there. I think they're for social distancing. I think you can get anywhere from I think it's 6 to max if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But instead of them riding the big long school buses, they're going to be driving those them vans, like the transportation vans and whatnot.
Y'all remember Johnson & Johnson Transportation back in the day?
Yeah, remember that. But
I remember Mr. Johnson. He was a nice man.
Just to drive those vans, you just need a 7D license.
That's all.
It's not as much as a regular CDL.
Oh, so they can get more drivers to kind of. I mean, it might be more traffic now.
What I still say is like Beth said, I think it's more lucrative to get that CDL, get that Class B, that Class A. Class A is tracked has the material like the gas tanker trucks and stuff like that, man. So I mean, I have my CDL, but unfortunately I didn't renew it because I got tired of
Well, you could get your permit. The guy from the Teamsters, Chris Malinsky, told me it's only $40 because a lot of our rideshare drivers have gotten deactivated and they need something to do, some type of income to sustain them. So it's only $40 to get the permit. That's all you got to pay, $40, he was saying.
And is it still $10 for each endorsement?
I don't know. You might have to go onto their website, but I do know it's $40, and they're so desperate for people. They were like, all you got to do is pay the $40. It's good that you have previous experience.
I'm just saying, where was this 12 years ago when I got laid off from my company, and I was desperately looking.
I don't think there was this much of a shortage 12 years ago, to be honest with you. I also posted in the YouTube about Apprenti. I also did a workshop webinar with Apprenti, and that's they get you in the IT field in 3 to 5 months. You don't get paid for that 3 to 5 months, but afterwards you get paid $20 an hour to earn while you learn, and they connect you with employers like Harvard, Mutual, Partners Healthcare. So that's also something else that you could do too. You know.
Hey,
but
Chuck,
another reason.
Okay, like I said, close up this one, so we got another topic.
I got one last comment. Another reason why for the shortages, some drivers don't want to get vaccinated.
Oh, is that what the holdup is?
That's part of it.
So
not
what's the
really.
terms? What's the
not
terms?
Really, I don't think so.
But what's the terms? You got to get vaccinated to come back to drive a bus?
Well,
or you have to get tested every week for COVID.
You got to get tested.
Or like or that. That's what I'm saying. Is there options?
Yeah.
So they got other options. People, that's just them anti-vaxxers trying to spit that nonsense. Okay.
My question is, are they going to do a thorough background check if they're hiring so many people to drive these vans? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you have to have a background. You gotta have a background check to be in the National Guard. And because of what happened on January 6th, they even did a more thorough background check to some of these National Guards people and found a couple that were like undercover white supremacists. So they actually have to go through even a bigger background check, to be honest with you.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but I'm just like,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Every order, the judges, the police, the military, that's the plan. You know, the DAs, the prosecutors, I'm telling you.
I'm not surprised, man.
It's bananas, man. It's bananas.
School board. You got a majority white school board and majority black and brown. Might not be cities, but the majority of urban school systems are black and brown, and they're usually controlled by non-black and brown people. Even our teachers, you know, there's not enough black teachers for our kids. They're most likely to be taught by a white woman. And some of them, as you have seen in the news, have these racist ideas that they've gotten fired for.
Why do you think that? You think like white women are more like conditioned to be kind of, I won't say retired, but be set because their husband's making a lot of money and they can go teach, and the black woman's usually the provider of the family, and she got to work and take care of the kids because the black man's usually gone, so they can't become those teachers and be, you know what I mean?
Well, like, here's my thing: black women need to stop having children so young. Wait until you're 25. Wait until you're 30. You can finish school before you're 30 or 25 and have a very lucrative career. But teachers in Boston get paid a lot of money. You know, they really, really, really do. They get paid a decent wage. It does differ in other states, you know, because they struck in West Virginia, even down in Georgia, where they have the second worst school systems in the country. Mississippi has the worst school system in the whole United States, but they're making basically poverty wages. So it depends which city you live in and which state you live in, how much the teachers make. But I even had a substitute teacher tell me, oh, these inner city kids, these black kids, these Hispanic kids. And I was like, bro, you know I'm black, right? And these are the attitudes that they have while they're teaching our children. And I was like, yo, just go to the suburbs. Oh, the kids in the suburbs don't act like that. Well, the kids in the suburbs have a different lifestyle, you know? So that also has a lot to do with it too.
Oh man, I got kicked out of class many times for that.
All right, guys, let's go to our next subject.
Correcting the teacher. So
Juan's topic: clothing disputes. Juan, let's get into it. What do you tell us why and the reasons behind it, what's going on?
Well, I this topic came about because I seen at my job, individuals that wearing clothing that the younger generation should wear, that it's not very professional for your age, I seen this gentleman wearing skinny jeans. I don't know how he got them on. He had this shirt that I was like, wow. I couldn't tell if he was an employee or a person having midlife crisis, but he happened to be an employee. And I seen this lady, as the young generation says, she was trying to get her little thotty on, but I'm like, You're old enough to be my mother. I don't think that's appropriate wearing that. You know, like what? I just couldn't wrap my mind around it.
What do you mean? What you mean? So you're basically saying your whole generic theory of bringing this topic up is people should dress accordingly to their age and weight. Is that what you're saying?
That, and also to your environment too. You know, you can't just show up to work, on a t-shirts and boxers, right? You'll get fired. You get thrown on your head. So,
no, that's how California style.
If you work at UPS, you could. It depends on where you work.
Yeah. California, they allowed to dress like that.
Nah, UPS, man, you could wear
t-shirt and boxers, not shorts. Boxers.
No, not boxers, but shorts. California, boxers. Yeah. LA, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you're like one of them, I came to find out is a professor, and I'm like, how? That's all I can say is how. I just don't know. And I think it might be me as I get older. It's like you got to carry yourself a certain way, especially for me personally, being inner city. You're trying to show the younger generation, hey, what you see on TV from these artists that want to be quote unquote thuggish, you can't take that to the working world because you're going to be judged, whether we want to admit it or not,
Yeah, you're right.
Well, all I can say is this. I'm a business owner and I dress however the heck I want to dress, even when I would, go to these professional networking events. I'll have on my boots, my jeans, and I may or may not have on like what you would call a business jacket, depending on where I'm going. And that makes people actually look at me and like, who the heck is this? That she has the freedom to dress like this. This is in Boston, by the way. And also the industry I'm in renewables. So we kind of dress like hippies anyways. We don't trust people in suits. So I think it depends on your environment. Maybe that person grew up on the West Coast or, came to school from the West Coast or somewhere that's way more laid back than here. Hawaii is pretty laid back too when it comes to dress code. I think it might depend. And, if you're the boss or not. That's why we need to have our kids watching Roland Martin. Sometimes he has on his African attire. He'll have a shirt. He'll have his Alpha Phi Alpha on, all that stuff, because he's an entrepreneur. We have to show our kids you don't always have to wear a suit and a tie. Be the boss so you can make the rules yourself.
Chuck?
Okay, I mean, I work at a college campus, so I see everything under the sun. But what's up with the high waters? I remember back.
Those are back in style, because
I'm just saying. I remember when we were back in school, man. If they were able to see the top of your shoes, meaning the tongue and the back, they would clown the hell out of you in class. But I mean, okay. Like I said, I work at a college campus. I see a lot of professors walking around like that, and I look at them, but hey, that's their business. But if going back to what Red said, dress your size. If you know you're a size XL, do not put on don't put on a medium shirt, because I don't want to be standing there looking and seeing your heart beating through your damn shirt.
Like yours, Chuck?
Yeah, whatever. My shirt ain't tight. You wish my shirt was tight, boy.
Yo, look at this. Okay.
That's how I
roll up.
Yeah, but
you didn't expect that one.
You're different compared to
what?
You're different compared to us.
Got a razor coming now, yeah. What you doing,
But I mean, I see that all day, man. I look at it. I'm, oh well. I mean, because some of the college students. I remember going back in college. I remember, this is going to class with sweatpants on and boots, my Timberland boots and stuff. And I didn't think nothing of it. I was just trying to get my ass in class because I needed to pass that class in order for me to continue playing sports.
True. Now, I feel like my whole thing with this topic. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I had to cut you off. Okay.
Oh no, because I was going to bring back. But remember back in our parents' time, and it was trying to trickle, but somewhere in the 80s it got lost. Where they used to have their children come out, pressed, dressed properly, to carry themselves a proper way. So to show the next generation, hey, no matter where you come from, carry yourself with your head up properly, you know, so you look like you're gonna be successful in life instead of, you know, thugging it all the time, as we say.
Yeah, but remember, we always made sure we ironed our clothes before we walked out the house. We weren't, you know, it was rare if you seen us with wrinkles in our clothes. My mom, she wasn't having that. If your pants ain't pressing your shirt, you know, at least have some type of crease. She'll tell you, you know, hey, you messed up. Go re-iron that. You ain't going on nowhere looking like you throw it away, as my mother would say.
Beth, what you gotta explain? What we know what booty shorts are, but what is pedal pusher capris? Is that a shirt?
No, that's what they called them in Louisiana. They call them pedal pushers down there, but we call them capris up here. Those are those pants. Yeah.
Oh, the pants. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, what are pedal pushers?
It's the high water pants that dudes wear and say they're just capris.
Yeah, like they was wearing booty shorts, but I would wear jeans all the way down or capris. I think I've worn booty shorts once or twice in my life. I just don't like the reactions you get when you wear them.
I ain't never had none. I don't know the style.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I know somebody.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Even somewhere.
Even when I ran track, I did not wear those shorts.
Oh, the high shorts, man.
Yeah, man. I hated that outfit, man.
Remember the Celtic shorts, yo? Those are halfway booty shorts back in the day.
Yeah, it was a booty shorts.
I didn't have none of those neither.
The Lakers and the Celtics.
Yeah, but they used to have
I didn't have none of those neither.
Now look what they wear.
Yeah, they off the hook, man. They off the hook. Like what I took from this topic, I was like, Juan was bring this up, and I was like, there's a couple of things, man. Like if you're whatever size you are, you just gotta adjust your clothes. Like say you have a fit, you could buy a t-shirt and that large might not fit as well, and maybe the medium don't fit, but maybe you could buy a large and get it tailored. You can tailor a t-shirt, you could tailor pants, you can tailor things and get them fit to you, especially shirts like dress shirts or whatever. If you're into suits and jackets and stuff like that, so this thing, I mean, everyone you have a body type. Everyone has a body. There's numerous body types. And the way the body type is the way you can get formed for clothes. And you can wear the same clothes as anybody, but it just got to be
tailored to your body.
Tailored to your body, just to make it look better. Now, if you don't want to look, you just want to wear whatever you want to wear, that's fine too. But I'm just saying, everybody has a different body type, and that body type, you can condition clothing to that body type to look really, really well on you. So, I mean, there's people that work and that their job is to make you look good, tailors or whoever, stylists, there's a job. The people have a job to style other people. You know what I'm saying?
All I could say is this: with Lizzo and people like that, all I could say is, they're wearing what they want to wear. Now, if the institution has a dress code, you have to conform to that, especially if it's a private institution, But like I don't dress my age. I remember when my mother was my age. It was like I'm like.
What do you mean you don't dress your age? You dress like what? Like
what they would say your.
Where are you shopping at? Are you shopping at Forever 21?
And I got on some like what do you call them? Yoga leggings, jeggings, Adidas. Like I look mad cute. Like last year I was like 2 years ago. I was on a college campus. Like 60 pounds lighter, doing a radio show because that's what we did, for BCIC. And this chick really came up to me and tried to recruit me to go check out her sorority. I was like, sweetie, I got a daughter in college your age. So I dress like I'm young. My aunt is in her 70s and she stays looking mad cute. And so doesn't her sister. And she got better arms than me. She got those Angela Bassett arms. She looks great. And then you have the bigger ladies that are looking good too. I say, I don't knock anyone anywhere. I feel it's the person that carries the style and can pull styles off.
Yeah.
Not your body.
And that's what I mean. Yeah, if you can pull it off, like Lizzo can pull it off. Like if it's a confidence. It's something in you that you enter that room and people go, oh, yo. She might have a thong on, but she's like the biggest woman in the world. But the way she's carrying that her body and the way her look is or her walk, she's wearing that thong. Like I'm just joking around, but it's the confidence too. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, walking around with a shirt with the buttons looking like it's hollering is acceptable to you?
Nah, not to me. I'm just saying, but some others they might love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate on nobody's what they wear, but at the same time, like
cutting out the circulation, man.
I'm
That's
gonna have
what
to
spandex
disagree.
is for.
Because if I see somebody a little bit walking the room, I'm gonna be
fit.
like, oh hell no. I don't care how confident you are. I'm like, nah, homie.
Don't show up to the West Indian festivals, then don't go to Brazilian Carnival. They were dancing in the street naked, no matter what their size.
Yeah, I know that.
They have belly full, hanging out, everything. They don't care at all.
Yeah, I know. I seen it, and I'd be like, more power to you, but don't be mad when you're lonely and they're going after the ones that know how to carry themselves.
You'd be surprised.
Island men love
lonely,
big women because they know how to cook. You ain't gonna go hungry with a big woman now. I'll tell you that.
Hey man,
nope, no, you won't.
You be seeing them skinny dudes with BBW
when she lose weight, man. Had a couple of brothers get mad at their girlfriends because they decided to lose weight. Oh, I know, I loved you when you was big. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, you should have loved her at all. Period. Just love her the way she is. I mean, hey, she's doing something to better her, for herself, not just you.
You know what I think though? Like, you can have great grooming skills, and if you don't, you can have like say if your clothing is not subpar, you're not great at dressing or whatever, and you don't want to get help. You just don't care what nobody thinks. At least, I mean, stay groomed. Maybe tighten up your beard or your mustache. I'm coming for men, at least, not women. Hopefully, not women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
you got some cats walking around, head look like a damn still wool, man. You got lint, and I get at my nephew about that. I'm like, dude, I understand it's a style, but dude, do something. Put some of that pink stuff in there. Something, hey, this shit look like all you got to do is strike a match against the side of that shit. That shit going up in flames.
I get what y'all talking about because I went on a date a couple weeks ago and this dude had a hole in his shirt. Oh my gosh! Like, hey, this is the first impression.
Like style hole, like a style hole.
Hell no, because I had the ripped jeans. That's in style. I was looking all cute. Nah, and I was like, did this dude not know he was coming on?
He just had a big hole in the middle of his shirt.
It wasn't a big hole, but it was a hole, and I was just turned off because I looked and then people was just like, what is this chick doing with this dude? Like, the whole date was just horrible. He was loud on his cell phone, talking all extra loud. It was just awful. And he was biting his nails during the whole date down to the nail bed. He kept biting them and didn't want to touch me after that. Ew.
So he just basically was bringing attention to himself then.
Yeah, now I know why these dudes, some of them be single. But I'm not saying you got to be all GQ, but maybe you might want to not go to your first date with some holes in your shirt that aren't supposed to be there. Looking like a ragamuffin.
I thought it was a style. I'm thinking the way some people got the style with the holes and stuff like that. I'm thinking like he's like one of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's I can see he's an artist or something. He just came from the studio. He's like, hey, man, I just had to draw 3,000 paintings and he had paint or something, rips on the shirt and had to date you or something. But like, that'd be understandable. But if he got just rips in his shirt because he don't want to change it, like, I don't know, man.
Maybe he's a modern day hippie. We don't know.
Yeah, he could be that. Yeah.
No, I mean, he had issues with biting the nails like that. That's a sign of a psych problem. That's a really, really, really bad form of anxiety. I'm not sure. I don't need those problems. And then just being rude. You older than me. When I saw him and he sat down at the table, I was polite. I put my cell phone in my purse. I didn't keep, I put my cell phone away. But he kept on it was just inappropriate.
Nah, I get it.
That's understandable.
Well, when you see them, this is what we're talking about. When you're a certain age, you got to carry yourself, dress a certain way, whether it's the first date or not.
Hey, Juan, let's close up your subject. But my subject's going to relate to kind of yours anyway. It's going to transition.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot into yours, brother.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shut it down. You got a conclusion?
Nah, conclusion is, man, people need to get their act together and dress accordingly, man. Listen, trying to look cute and hot when you're not, cut it out, folks. If that's the case, I'm bringing back the baggies. black jeans, black boots, and the pointy hoodies. Let's see how y'all gonna feel about that.
Oh yeah, I remember when Ron used to rock. Ron used to rock those stuff
all day long.
All day long, dude.
What's the first thing gonna be like? He's thugging it. He's gonna rob, kill somebody.
But speaking of that, that's why I led into this. My topic is generational spending, right? And then what I mean by that, like, you know, I break down the generations. First, let's talk about the generation spending, right? So, like, I just looked that up real quick, and then I had the, you know, and the ones I looked up, I'm gonna show you all the generations. You know, then, you know, there's always a dispute on what year the generation started, but whatever. But you know, we can talk about that later. But one of the main things I wanted to talk about, because you was talking about clothing and kids, school buses, I'm like, oh, we got to kind of come with that theme and keep going. So my flow was this. And these are the last generations that are current that we're going to probably mainly talk about, right? Generation X, which is kind of like 1966.
Millennials?
Generational X. No, that's generational Y. You know what I'm saying? That's the next one. You know what I'm saying? And then it's generational Z. You know what I'm saying?
Boomers, and then Gen Z are people like my daughter's age. Gen Z.
Yeah. So, I mean, I looked it up, basically generational X, which is our generation, meaning like me, Juan, I'm guessing, Beth, I don't want to talk actually your age, but
I'm fabulously 40, sweetie. I ain't got no shame saying my age.
All right, so you probably like grew up with us too in that generational X.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah, millennial? Oh, yeah, millennial. So you missed it, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we spent more money on clothing. So, I don't know, was that the reason? Did we look better? Did we dress better? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a debate. But we spent probably more money on brands, right? Like Polo or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Tim's, Carhartt, Cross Colors.
Yeah.
You said Carhartt?
No, but Carhartt.
Carhartt was big. It's still big.
Yeah.
Still with that stuff.
But it's pretty durable stuff if you're like working. I will say that. Get some construction.
Carhartt is a quality brand.
Mm-hmm.
You can have that Carhartt shirt or pants for 200 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's quality. Like, I would rock that. I don't know if they ever say anything racist or anything, but I would rock that secretly probably if I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just quality clothing. You know.
Levi's.
Nah, like you said, it's quality clothing.
Levi's. What up, Tri-Borough?
Even Wranglers, man. Even Wranglers. I know a lot of
Wranglers. Oh yeah, Wranglers too.
Hey man, them jeans is durable.
He's saying the same thing. He said we spent more money on clothes. We were fashionable back then. So if you're a millennial, Beth, what do you think? Was I better dressed than you? Like, what am I better dressed than you? Like, what's going on? We can fight a little bit. What's up?
I think it's more of a personality type, and also, even though I'm a millennial, I always shop sales. Like, I'll put something down. Like, I don't spend more than $30 for a pair of shoes. I don't care what the brand is. I bought designer for cheap quality. So it depends on what type of shopper you are. True. And what might be cute to you is gonna be hideous to someone else. So I think you got to break it down by personality type and socioeconomic level. Because you have some people that don't make a lot of money, but they got on Jordans, or they got, or they spend $1,200 on a freaking iPhone. Well, I've had my ish for 2 years, and I got it for free. I don't care about the latest phone or wearing Jordans. I got Adidas, but I think I spent $30 on these at Costco because Costco had a deal on them. Like, I'm just not that person. But somebody else, I have a friend. Oh my gosh, Gucci this, Gucci that, Louis this, Louis that. We're just different because we're different personality types. She's flashy.
Makes sense. You know what I'm saying, Chuck? What do you think?
I like our generation better. I mean, give or take, the price on stuff. Because, like, when it came to, spending money on, like, shoes and stuff, my mom's, anything above $60, $70, she wasn't having it. She didn't give a damn if it made you levitate. Was 50. I take it back. Actually, $50. If the shoes was more than $50, she didn't care if it was 51. You wasn't getting it.
Your mama's better than me.
No, I'm dead.
No. Yeah, that sound like my mom's. Yep, that sound like my mom.
Dead serious, man. I used to go to Alpha Megas down Dudley just to, because this Boston is Adidas. I should go down there. I tried to get the Run DMCs. It was $1 more than what she was willing to pay. And I was asked out, man. I was like, damn. so I went to my pops and I asked him, can he buy? Pops, he'll just buy it just to shut me up and whatnot. But when it came to going like for school shopping and stuff like that, I always try to find, a good deal, man. I mean, I wasn't rainbow bright like one of our friends, man. Except one time.
Oh.
One time, I messed around and got a pair of yellow pants, man.
You had some yellow joints?
Yeah, he had some yellow joints.
I wore them, I came out dressed, black. I was dressed like
I remember.
Basically.
He never rocked that again, neither.
It was yellow and black. Cause I had I think I had a yellow and black Carhartt shirt.
Black and yellow.
Before the song.
And I walked outside and went to go grab one on the way to school. This dude, he clowned me for like 5 minutes. I said, I'll be back. He was minutes away, man. No, I gave it to my uncle.
Looking like a papaya. A rotten papaya. Looking like a yellow mango. Rotten mango.
Shut up, man. No, but I always, when it came to clothes and stuff, I always try to find a deal. But I try to get more bang for my buck.
Yo, so we go back over Generation X boomers who listen. I was Generation X. I thought we dressed better, but we didn't have that much originality only because we were following brands, right? So I think we were following a lot of brands like Polo and Levi, but we were dressed dope and we spent more money to look better. I think the boomers, they came after, right? I mean, millennials came after, like Beth, and they kind of had more. They were more free with their
shirts, man.
No, they wore more tight stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. They wore them 3X shirts, and they was only.
It depends how I felt, because I would dress like a tomboy when I was like a teenager, unless my mama forced me to wear a dress, like crisscross. It all depends.
I wore me down too. I mean, in the family, we had a big family. A lot of dudes in the family. And sometimes I still bring, like, if my jeans are still cool, I give them to my uncle or something, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever, a cousin. I used to get, I remember I had this 8-ball suit. It was like a jean suit with the 8-ball on it. I went down to cousin to cousin to cousin. Everybody was wearing that because it was dope.
You mean a corduroy joint?
Every generation, it was like, no, it wasn't corduroy. It had jean material, but then it had the 8-ball kind of around it, and they had the pants with it. It was dope, man. But every generation wore it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was liked it, even though like whatever generation was, it was just a fashion. They liked that, and then they was attracted to that, and it just gonna carry on. It depends. If it's a classic look, it's gonna carry on. You know what I'm saying? Classic looks carry on, like the 70s look carries on. Bell bottoms still carry on. Tight clothes, loose clothes, all that stuff still carries on. You know what I'm saying? This generation is now.
Come back for guys,
what do you think about that? He's saying women, the dudes are dressing like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with that? What do you think about that?
Oh, more androgyny is more stylish. I like that too.
Yeah.
So the guys walking around looking like Prince and Purple Rain was cool.
Listen, I just
did you like Prince?
Westbrook in the dress. I said we going downhill now.
Assless chaps walking around on stage like.
Assless chaps.
I mean, that was just a performance. I'm just saying, like, Prince did wear high heels and tight spandex. Even Eddie Murphy wore a tight suit. But for stand-ups, the Delirious.
Yeah, that's because Prince was fun size. He was so short, yo. That's why he wore them platforms.
I think our generation was the best. And the reason I say that, I think because back when we was growing up, we made sure our clothes were pressed. These kids come out with wrinkled clothes that I don't even know. First of all, especially the guys, I don't know how to get the legs in some of these jeans, but they figure out a way. They slap a pound of butter, slide in, and
this dude said Prince was the only exception. Everybody say that Prince was his old man. Right? Prince is his old man. Prince is his old thing. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson had on. You had cats rocking Michael Jackson gear too.
Yeah, true. But what y'all think? My question at the end was like, what you think this generation right now is going to be called? Because like the way it cuts, it's not the millennials right now. Right now it's something else right now, but they haven't called
Z.
No, that would have to be. I think they already use Z.
Oh,
So what's a good
You're
name
right,
for
because
like?
it's 2021. You're right. I think it's at 2020 or 2021. It's a new generation. You're right
Something
about
like that. I figure how everywhere I researched, they had it. Like if you see on the screen down there, I broke it down like by a year, but it might not be what someone else uses for when they break down the
Yo,
generation.
they might call it the COVID
Close.
generation. They might call it the.
They
COVID
might be calling it the
generation.
COVID. Oh, they might call it the COVID. Yeah, they might.
You never know.
It's
Man.
the wearing hoodies and sweats and 90-degree weather generation, because I do that too in the summertime.
Nah.
No, that's what everybody's complaining about. I'm telling you.
Fun size. He's laughing at you. Eminem fun size.
I don't know what they're gonna call this generation, but I tell you what, it's unique because it's very open compared to our generation. You know what I mean?
I think they're getting the best of both worlds. I think like raising my daughter, she dresses the way she dresses, but I kind of influenced it too a little bit of the hip hop influence on her. So she kind of dresses a little bit like that, but she kind of got her own style and stuff like that. She's like she wears what she wants to wear. It doesn't have to be branded on there. It doesn't have to be. It just has to look cute on her, I guess. And she does wear things catering to her size or her because she's skinny, you know. She wears things that fit her body. So like I'd never be like, yo, what you doing? What you got on? What is that? Like I never have to. I wouldn't probably I might look at it crazy if she got some type of tin on or some weird thing on. But I accept it still. But she wears. She seems like her generation seems like they know what they want and they know what they want to wear. It's not a lot of fashion. It's not about brands for them, you know.
Except for their footwear.
Oh yeah, sneakers they go crazy. They still sneakerheads. Sneakerheads are sneakerheads, man.
Yeah,
sneakerheads.
Well, remember when we was growing up, we never called them sneakerhead. It was just like whatever. That's what.
Hey, Beth of All
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Who's that?
Hold on a second.
Oh, I'm like, yo, who's that? Yo, like,
yeah, I'm like, okay.
I'm like, is that Chuck doing imitations?
Like, nah. But you want to know something? What I noticed, man. I noticed like a lot of the some of the women, they're dressed in like sort of like gypsy, sort of like that Erykah Badu, African hip hop from like back when we were teenagers and stuff. You know, like with the what the hell they call them, the belt, the wide leg outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of that around the college, you know, where I work at and stuff, and like when I'm like around like Mass General and those areas like that. You know, sort of brings back the days of, you know, like Patra and like Janet Jackson when she was in Poetic Justice and stuff like that. We're seeing a lot of them dressed like that nowadays.
Is that the fashion is going, you think?
Yeah, I think it's coming back. It's coming back, man, because you know, a lot of that stuff is like thrift store type stuff.
Yeah,
I noticed.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, yeah,
you know,
these kids don't
that, like that spot in Cambridge called the Fashion District. I see a lot of kids come. You know, I'm not gonna say kids. A lot of young people coming out of there with that little bag with the from the garment district and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. This is a great topic. Like it led to you know, it's mainly about the kind of like the kids. If you think about it, we talked about mass busing, right? You know, of course, that's about the kids' clothing. That's, you know, that's usually about kids or people our age. You know, when we were younger, we always talk about when we were younger, our clothing. Like right now, we're not talking about our clothing. Why not? Why are we not talking about our fashion now? You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny that we always go back. I used to dress like this, so I still dress good. I think. You know what I'm saying? I think I still got fashion.
Oh yeah, I dress decent, but I'm more conscious.
You're breaking up, Chuck.
The shirt's nice and, you know, matching sneakers. You know, I got sneakers for days.
But are you more of a sneaker t-shirt guy?
Yeah, I'm more like
hoodie
a
guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? What?
I don't wear hoodies like that. I have a bunch, but I don't wear them like that, man.
I do both, man. I mean, I do the hoodies. I could do the t-shirt sneaker thing. You know what I'm saying? I could do but I got the dress shirts too.
I like my graphic tees. I like my graphic tees that make people laugh.
Yeah.
Like the one time I wore the t-shirt that said "Look, show your breasts."
Like this t-shirt make you laugh.
Nah,
monkey nuts, baby. They on sale, baby. Buy them.
I got two of them, man. Calm down. I got two of them.
No, but no, like I can do anything, not just t-shirts and sneakers, man. I like the dress, man. If I can we like putting the Jordans with the dress shirts sometimes. Sometimes the stylish sneakers or stylish shoes. I wear the flats, you know what I'm saying? Like the what do they call them? I wear the wallabies or the stuff like that. I got stuff like that. So I can, I got the shoes, you know what I'm saying? My mother raised me to have a pair of brown, black shoes always, you know what I'm saying, for different different situations and stuff like that. So but yeah, I think these subjects were great, man. What y'all think about the subjects?
Not a lot of people see.
What's that?
But not a lot of people see it that way. I mean, my mother was the same way. You always had a pair of black shoes and a pair of brown shoes in case, and a pair of dress slacks and a shirt just in case, you had to go somewhere. But a lot of kids nowadays, they don't even own a pair of shoes. They don't even own a tie. They don't even own a dress shirt.
That's sad if they don't.
It's either polo and some jaggers or whatever, or skinny jeans or something like that.
That's sad. They gotta own a tie, man. Some shoes. That's something you just gotta have, man. You gotta own some type of proper apparel. Like if somebody passes away, you can't show up. And I know these kids are probably doing. They're probably showing up in black pants and black hoodies, but
t-shirt and chucks. T-shirt and chucks.
Oh, they shouldn't.
I'm
man.
serious, man. It's crazy.
They should have some type of wardrobe to respect the passing of someone. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I showed my boys how to do a tie.
Oh, how to tie it already? That's what's
yeah.
up.
I showed them how to do it, man. Because my pops never showed me how to do a tie. I learned that from a friend's father and whatnot, and I just try to pass it on to the next one. Same thing with my nephews. I do the same thing with them. I showed them how to do the regular tie, bow tie, how to do a Windsor knot, square, whatnot.
Later, Beth.
Brother to do it.
She just jetted. I didn't get to say. You didn't get to say bye to her. Yeah, I know.
But that's the thing. A lot of dudes don't even know how to tie a regular tie, man. It's sad.
Yeah, Charbo said, "Take care of Beth." She was just out. I was trying to do the promotion thing, but she was like, "Oh, I'm out. I'll promote anyway." That's Beth. That's Beth of All Trades, man. Shout out to Beth. Great addition to the female. Point of view we like to have on the show all the time, but as much as we can, trying to get some more female viewers on here and people that have opinions. Anybody can join the show. And so come on. If you come on in the chat, eventually come on and say, "Hey, I want to join." I'll throw you the link, but we'll talk it up. But you got to have something to say. Don't just come on talking nonsense. I will cut you off. But what you guys think about the show, man?
I'm bringing back the Tim. That's what I'm doing.
Huh?
I'm bringing back Tim's again.
Yeah, for fashion.
Yep.
Shout out to Beth, you know what I'm saying, and Triborough in the chat, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I got my Timbs, I got my ACGs and whatnot.
So what y'all think about the show? What y'all think about the show, man? It was good. I think it was a great topics. They kind of went together.
It was good. We got to see everybody's perspectives, and with Beth from a female's point of view, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So it don't sound like it's just a bunch of guys, going on a rant.
Yeah, exactly.
She did give us some knowledge as far as their CDLs and stuff, because
oh yeah,
I didn't even know anything about that.
Yeah, it's always good to just think outside the box, and get other opinions. That's why I try to get other people to come in here. So like I said, that's why it's an open platform. When you guys got some people to come on, have them come on, man. It could be a cousin, it could be it don't matter who it is. They got opinions on something. Have them come on for a couple minutes and chat it up, and especially if they female, because there's a lot of estrogen in this house right now. We in here deep with the dudes. Say Tim's an official.
I mean, it's always to have that perspective.
Shout out to Samuel. What up, Samuel? Blind. I haven't seen you in a minute. What up? What's good, baby?
Tim's are better than cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots.
I ain't never owned a cowboy boots. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it, man. I love dressing. You know me. I used to always, me and Chuck go to them all the time. I think we probably had more of a passion than Juan. Juan wear t-shirts, hats, and sneakers, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But when we went to the mall, we went to we found deals, just like for the coats, for instance, when that spot in Brighton had opened up. we went there, we started getting coats, and all of a sudden everybody else started having the same coats we had.
Yep.
You know, we go far out, you know, we found a deal or something, you know, because I mean, at the time, I mean, I was single, so, you know, hey, you gotta look good on these dates, man. You can't just be going in with a wrinkled shirt or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we like we used to go out to different malls. We used to go far for malls, man. We used to go out there and just like, you know what I'm saying, like try to get gear that no one had. That's why people went to New York. Or you go, we would try to go to weird places, Maine or something weird, to come up with a jacket, a coat, or some sneakers that nobody had. And that's what the culture was like us growing up. I remember that. I remember the battling of clothing and sneakers and not telling nobody where you got the sneakers or shirt.
Yeah.
Until the sales paper came out and somebody see
it. You see Bradley's, you're like, oh, you got them for Bradley's, nigga. Whole time.
It's the four boy. We're just gonna call him Skittles because of his bright colors. We just call him Skittles for now.
We gotta call him Skittles. Yeah, our boy Skittles. Yeah, that's a good word. We gotta start naming our boys so that we won't incriminate them or something. Like naming them different names. That's a good name for him. Skittles. We're gonna use Skittles. Whenever you want to talk about what's the name, you call it Skittles.
Yeah, we call him Skittles because you know Skittles. You can see, hey, think about it. We can see him from a mile. Good thing he wasn't like a thug or a gangbanger because he'll get got.
Oh, he got
2 miles away.
The thing I liked about Skittles was that he did wear whatever he wanted to wear. He was he freestyle. It's just what he wanted to wear. I loved his confidence. He strolled down like a pimp in those clothes, even though he had no qualities of a pimp, but he strolled like he was. And he was happy, man. He was happy, man. Yo, somebody says, I like Skittles the candy. I like Skittles.
He dressed like a Skittles.
He dressed like a Skittles, man. You gotta see him, man. Cross colors when cross colors came in.
Oh,
it was
wild, man.
Stock went up. Cross color stock went up with Skittles, what the color's name.
Yeah, no, our boy Skittles. Let's call his name. Our boy Skittles.
Yo,
remember we used to call ahead and tell him, yo, if we're going like to the movies or something, yo, make sure you wear something that's not too goddamn bright, man.
Yo, I was always amazed how our boy Skittle found the matching hat or Scully shirt and pants. I'd be like, yo, how?
He found it. Like, I wanted to talk about that fact. I'm glad y'all brought it up because like some of our boys didn't have no fashion sense, man. And you know, we got to think of some names off screen and we can start talking about them. But
you know what? Like our boy Boots.
Oh, Boots. I know. Well, you gotta be the name dude.
But you know our boy Boots. You know, always stay thuggish with the boots.
You never wore sneakers until now.
That's our boy Boots, though. You know what I mean?
I gotta do this one too. You know what I gotta do.
No, but I mean, like you said.
We going to hell.
Wait. Here we go, Sam. Take some rainbow.
My boy Skittles. And Boots.
Skittles and Boots. I'll make a movie script. Skittles and
Who was
Boots.
that singing group? I think that's where they got the song from. Someone knocking the boots.
H-Town.
Oh,
yo, bro, we talking about our boys. Some of our boys that we grew up with, man. One dude wore a lot of colors. That's what we call him Skittles. Yeah, one of our boys is this dude, aka Skittles. He wore a lot of colors. Another dude, we call him Boots because he never took his boots off. We never saw his feet. We thought he didn't have no feet. He just had boots.
Yo, summer, winter, beach, summer. He always had his boots on.
Always had his boots on, man. Always had his boots on. But like, yo, so that's why we gotta come up with these nicknames. We ain't gotta say their real name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain people they just couldn't dress. They didn't care though. Whatever they wore, they still pulled girls though.
Yeah.
They was confident. They got girls.
Well, unfortunately, Skittle was a unique individual.
Skittles got ladies though. Skittles got ladies.
Yeah, he got ladies, all right. We gonna leave it at that.
Oh shoot!
It's the rainbow.
Yo, but it's like this, man. Yo, I miss all the fellas. I miss all the fellas, dude. No lie.
Yeah,
No, I do too. Listen, the day. This is my thing. I always tell y'all, and I don't know if I said it on the show before, but I do miss some of the guys, and I miss the times. We had great times, but like I think some people, I don't even want to use the word mature, but some people we just go our separate ways, and if I see them, I still got love for them, yeah. And if they come by and chill, whatever, I still chill with them, I still see them, but some people, man, just their aura and their demeanor and spirits is off for me, and I can't be around people with negative aura. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Skittles and Boots, they good peoples, man. So I still rock with them.
Skittles and Boots. Yo, what about our boys, Clammy Hands?
Oh, Clammy! Oh.
Nah, haven't seen him in years, man. Yeah. I haven't seen him in years.
Oh, we can't explain the Clammy Hands online. That's got to be offline.
Clammy, baby.
You stupid, man. You stupid.
No, we can do that. No, Clammy, dog. No, so Clammy, our boy Clammy, he basically thought he masturbated a lot. He used to tell us he masturbated a lot. So we're like, yo, man, we didn't want to shake his hand.
He admitted it.
He admitted it. He's like, yo, everybody probably masturbate, but damn, dude, you're gonna talk about like you masturbate like I don't know 100 times a day or something crazy number. Like it was a lot of times. I'm like, God, that's a lot of times. Though.
Yo, but when he had that comment, when he said that comment, real men do that. I'm just looking at him like, really, dude? I'm like, you're in a room with a bunch of guys. You gonna say some shit? You gonna say some shit like that? And you wonder why nobody wants to shake your hand.
Famous line. Did you wash your hands?
AKA Clemmy.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh, so listen, we didn't have a lot of people that couldn't dress back in the day. I mean, it was all right. Some people didn't want to go to the mall like me and Chuck, or who else used to try to dress?
It was a couple of us, man.
Couple of us dressing, like the part of dressing and trying to impress women and ladies. I used to press myself. I used to like dressing and looking at my damn self. I don't care. That was me. I was conceited.
I just like wearing nice stuff.
That bro said 100 times. I'm just a lot. He just a lot.
Yeah,
that's why we call him Clammy.
It's surprised he ain't go blind. He might have arthritis right now.
He might. Clammy.
Oh man, y'all stupid.
See, it's for Clammy.
Yo, that would be a good shirt. AKA Clammy, Skittles, and Boots.
Yo, man.
Oh, that's a perfect shirt for the bro. You never seen his foot. Boots.
You are stupid.
Oh, what the hell? What Sam talking? I like smelling my own farts. Sam.
Okay.
Oh no.
Where's this coming from? Where is the conversation going?
Sammy, don't tell me we're gonna call you Stinky, man. Oh man.
Give me AKA.
AKA Stinky, man.
AKA Dutch Oven.
That's a good one too. That's a good one. You gotta use AKA Dutch. Yeah, AKA Dutch Oven.
AKA Dutch Oven.
Yeah, because if he likes it, he's gonna go under the covers and do it.
He's gonna marinate with that shit.
That's your new nickname, Sam. You just messed up. AKA Dutch Oven. You get nicknamed on this show. We from Boston, man. We from Beam, man. We crazy, man. Y'all gotta get nicknamed. Y'all give us any information about you. You getting nicknamed by that. That's it.
Oh man.
Thanks for Sam coming by, AKA Dutch Oven. You know what I'm saying? But yo, listen, hey, maybe you got some rose farts or something. I don't know.
Nah, man. Hey, I don't give this ain't a living color when you got that peach flavored fucking farts, man. Nah.
It is what you eat. Whatever you eat, you know what I'm saying? It might be like a good. I'm not saying it's got a good smell. I don't know. Are they good smelling farts? I don't even know why we're having this conversation.
I don't know.
We're having this conversation because it is. He just said it out of the blue. Like, what?
So I don't know.
AKA Dutch Oven.
I crop dust him in the supermarket and keep it moving.
Stinky. But yo, man,
Beth lucky she left.
I don't know how long y'all want to be on, but
Oh no, I'm about to be out.
to get out of here. All right, so
Yeah,
the show,
man. I got some reading, man. I got some reading I gotta do.
I gotta get out of here too, man. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Passive Podcast episode 48. Mass busting, clothing disputes, XYZ generation of spending dollars and looking good and stuff like that, man. For real, thanks for everybody coming to chat. Beth for being on, Beth for being in the chat, Triborough for being in the chat. Sam for sharing some information that we could have lived without, but that's what's up. Now we get to know a little bit more about your brother. And there's probably a woman out there. There's a woman out there for you. Cause y'all know those videos, yo. There's some videos.
Oh yeah.
So there's some women out there that might want to smell your farts, man. So you know what I'm saying. So they out there. You know what I'm saying. Yo, here go Sean, nasty. All right, Sam. Yo, Sam, he's somebody.
Sam, you gotta come on the show now. You gotta put a face to it.
You gotta come on, bro. You gotta come on, bro.
Salute, Triborough, man. Thanks for being on the show. Sam, thanks for sharing, man. We appreciate it, man. You're part of the show, man. Your family. He's family, Sean. He's family. Even though you might think he's nasty, but some woman might think he's the best. You know what I'm saying? Think they love him. You understand? Nah, I would. I would or wouldn't. Wait a minute, yo. Hold on. We gotta get out of here. Wait a minute. You will or you won't? What's going on with this dude, yo? This show got turned left quick.
That's a quick left turn, man.
Yo,
we're gonna have to talk to Sam on a whole different episode.
Hopefully, yeah, that's another episode, Sam. We're gonna have to do that episode with you on it.
Oh man.
I think he's saying he won. Oh, yo, Sam is open.
Yo, man.
Dutch oven, baby.
Y'all nuts, man. Y'all nuts.
Yo, we getting out of here. I gotta get out of here, dog. You talking about clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, you can be gay, but okay, that had nothing to do with anything,
bro.
That got nothing to do with anything, man. We ain't even going that way. That got nothing. You can be
about that, man.
I could be straight and like smelling. I don't know. You know, anybody could be like smelling farts. It's just something strange to say. It got nothing to do with people being gay.
But you still gotta come on the show. We gotta put a face to the name now, Sam.
Yeah. So yeah, we love you too. You part of the show, Sam. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We'll be down with that. I'll be down with the community. You know what I'm saying? I got
gay people, the family. Come back Sunday.
All type of stuff. You know Sunday. Come back Sunday. Come back next Sunday at 6 p.m. man. We out of here, man. Sunday. Any last words, guys?
No, it was great. I said again, thanks everybody, especially Tam and Triborough making us chuckle at the end of the show.
Yeah, we need that. We need to laugh. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh, man. All right, man. Love over hate, man. You know what I say. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. In Beantown, Boston, man. All right, guys. One love.
All right.